Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video. And today we have more Kickstarter goodness. We're talking Survival Zombie Infection card game. The game of survival during the zombie infection. I happen to back this on Kickstarter. The theme of zombies is one of my favorites. I play a lot of different kinds of and different variations of zombie games. So when I saw it come out, the artwork really attracted me to it. And then as the campaign went on, just watching some videos from the creator and just talking and just the passion he had behind the project really kind of sucked me in. And the reality is I said, you know what, I enjoy a lot of different types of zombie games. I said, you know what, I'll back this one as well. And as the videos where he was showing videos of how to play, it really intrigued me. It was a little bit of a different system than what I'm used to playing. So I said, you know what, let me give it a shot. And I came in a couple of months ago, but I'm finally getting to do the unboxing for you here today, right before I get a chance to try it out. So here we go. Again, we're talking survival zombie infection, the game of survival during the zombie infection. And again, the artwork is just glorious. So really captures the feel of a zombie apocalypse. As the zombie plague rages, you must gather your fellow survivors and establish a fortified hideout to help withstand the relentless onslaught of the undead. But beware, the true test of survival lies not only in the battling hordes of the walking dead, but also in dealing with the treacherous actions of rival camps driven by desperation. Do you have what it takes to survive the zombie infection? And here's what is included in the core set game. So let us crack this bad boy open and see what kind of goodness is on the inside. Okay, so right off the bat, Zombie Survival Guide, Alive Inside. So again, you got your components. Okay, so let's give you a little background. In Zombie Survival Infection, players take control of a camp of humans attempting to outlive the flesh-eating undead as well as other camps. The game is played over 2 phases, with everyone starting in the survival phase. During play, all camps will eventually enter the infection phase. The survivor phase is the time during the zombie plague just after the initial panic, when people are doing their best to find a secure hideout and attract as many of the remaining humans, all to grow the power of their camp and bolster their numbers against the undead. Eventually, someone will slip up and let an infected survivor into their camp. This is when the infection phase starts for them. The infection phase is when things really start going wrong. That infected survivor who slipped in has turned. Now, instead of attracting survivors, your camp is losing people daily in the fight against the zombies. Once a camp enters the infection phase, there is no going back. Only the most powerful, resourceful, and well-prepared camp can hope to survive the zombie infection. There's your table of contents. The objective of the game is to outlast the zombies while protecting yourself from treachery of your fellow camps. Will you try to build alliances, keep your head down, or take advantage of others' weaknesses? Dealing with the living can be just as deadly as fighting off hordes of the undead during a zombie apocalypse. If at any point only one camp has characters and or survivors remaining, they are the winner. However, if the zombies manage to wipe out all remaining camps all at once, the zombies win. Here are your game components. Starting camps, the 4 to 6 player setup, 2 to 3 players, gameplay, starting the game, player turns, survival roles. So in your turn, you can survival or infection roll, redraw, take action, end your turn. Survival roll, infection roll, strengthen your shelter, redraw, take actions, discard, trade, end of your turn. Winning and losing. Winning, play continues until there is only one camp of survivors and or characters remaining. The remaining player is the winner. Losing, undead reckoning. And they have a really cool comic in here as well. As you can tell, the artwork is fantastic. The cards, event cards, action cards, reaction cards, how to escape, different weapons, character cards, hideout cards, survivor zombie chips. If you don't have a hideout, what do you do? The dice, base die, survival die, infection die, survival infection phases, survival rolls, infection rolls. You have camp versus player, and then you have rule questions. And you have a glossary as well of all the terms that you need to know. So it's about 18 pages of a rule book. And again, really what grabbed my eye for this Kickstarter was the fact that the artwork was just stunning in this. And there you go, the game designers. So there you have it. So get some, right off the bat, we get some token sheets. So here are your token sheets. You got 10, you got 1. You have 5s and 1s. And more of that glorious artwork. So let's show you some more of that artwork real quick. There's your 10s. There's your 1s. Tens, 5s, 10s, 5s, 1s. And we have even more 1s. So when you pop it out, nice thick quality, very good quality, great artwork on the front and the back. And it pops back in. Shows you it's a very high quality, thick cardboard. Very nice. So you got 1, 5, and 10 score tokens. You've got your dice. Again, the games, they're game specific. Here are your biohazard dice. 3, 2, 1. Biohazard, and 1, 2, 3. So you got 2 3s, a 2, a 1, and 2 biohazard signs. All right, that's that green die. Then you have a black die, which has a 1, 1, 2, and a blank. So 2 2s, 2 1s, a 3, and a blank. And then you have another biohazard sign there. 1, 2, 2 2s, 2 1s, a 3, another biohazard sign. So there you go. And you get a cool baggie to keep them inside. That's always helpful. Again, the inside the box is really nice, nicely done, as well. Nice thick plastic inside. They're really good to have. There's also this cool card that was in there. It says, "Thank you for your support. You helped make a dream come true." And again, coming to Kickstarter 2025, Zombie Survival Infection and the Expansion. So there you go. If you were interested in that, you could do that. Put that card down there. We'll actually put the card up here somewhere. So we got that as included as well. Brutal leader cannot be voted out, may escape negotiations. Herd character will never join his camp. That's a leader card. Again, the artwork is really great on these. So here's your brutal leader and your zombie slayer clone. When another camp rolls the infection die, you may give them a -2. That's a character, and there's a character leader. So those are 2 special cards, obviously. Nice thick cards. This one is a hologram, so that's really cool too. So those were special cards that were included, bonus cards that were included in the Kickstarter. So put her on one side, put him on the other side. So you see both of them. The 2 bonus cards up top there. Then we have these cards here, which are inside a nice bag. Okay, all the backs are the same. All right, so here we go. We got some The Dead Will Walk. So we got a title, we've got a picture. It's an action card, so it tells you what the effect of it is. So The Dead Will Walk. Dead Will Walk. Zombie Frenzy, -3 survivors. Zombie Frenzy, -3 survivors. Zombie Apocalypse, -4 survivors. Zombie Horde, it says all other camps, -2 survivors. Each reaction only applies to one camp. Research Accent, -2 survivors. Kill the research doctor. No reactions can be played on this action or to reduce the deaths action. Asleep on Watch, -1 survivor. Deaths cannot be reduced by weapons reaction. Asleep on Watch, -1 survivor. Deaths cannot, okay, we got that. Please Kill Me, -1 survivor. Supply Run Gone Bad, -1 survivor. Supply Run Gone Bad. Again, lose board of your fence. Hideout Overrun, -2 survivors. Destroy this hideout. Cannot be played on a camp with a no hideout showing. Hideout Overrun, -2. Destroy this hideout. Cannot be played on a camp with a no hideout showing. Run, They Are Inside. Destroy this hideout. Run, They Are Inside. Destroy a hideout. And Fire, -2 survivors. Destroy this hideout. Deaths cannot be reduced by weapon reactions. So that's just some of your action cards. And we've got some more of those. We got the Fire, Fire. Wait, It's Not Just a Bite. Kill a character or a survivor. Wait, It's Not a Bite again. Voted Out. Move a character or survivor from this camp to another camp. If we stay, we die. Move 3 survivors from this camp to another. We will be safer out there. Move 2 survivors from this camp to the city center. Negotiations. Move the survivor or infection die to this camp. The survivor die cannot be moved to camp in the infection phase. Negotiation. Let Us In, +4 survivors. Cannot be played on a camp with a no hideout showing. Alive Inside, which is the cover of the rulebook, +2 survivors. This Place Looks Safe, +3 survivors. Quick In Here, +1 survivor. Molotov Cocktail, reduce survivor deaths by 2. These are reaction cards. Oh, that's action? That's okay, so those are action cards. Okay, so let's move this down here. So these are all action cards. And here comes some reaction cards. So here we go, Molotov Cocktail. Reduce survivor deaths by 2. Reduce survivor deaths by 2. Shotgun. Handgun. Handgun. First Aid. Go, go, go. This camp escapes the action. Actions affecting multiple camps still affect other camps. It's all gone wrong. Negate the previous reaction card. Fubar. Negate the previous reaction card. Barricade. Prevent hideout destruction. Reinforced Barricade. Reduce survivor deaths by 2 and prevent hideout destruction. Cannot be played in defense of a camp showing a no hideout. Reinforced Barricade. Reduce survivor deaths by 2 and prevent hideout destruction. Cannot be played in defense of a camp showing a no hideout. Better Them Than Me. Choose the camps targeted by the action. Cannot be played on an action that targets all other camps. Better Than Me. So those are your reaction cards. You got your action and reaction cards. And then we have another deck. So all the backs are the same for these cards up to this point. Looks like some changes are coming here. So you got another bag. So you got a couple bags over here. So take the bag and throw the bag over here. Okay, more of the same backings, and it looks like these are more reaction cards. So continuing with that pile over here, and then it looks like that changes it. So, oh, that's a reaction, 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 reaction. I'll put that down here. All right, so reaction, it says, I won't let you die. Prevent one character or two survivor deaths. Requires a doctor, nurse, or hospital. Again, I won't let you die. Different, again, same information, just different pictures. It gets getting worse. -2 survivors can only be played on an action with -X plus X survivors in the description. Keeps getting worse. -2 survivors, again, it keeps getting worse. Again, the artwork is phenomenal in this deck of cards. So those are all reactions. Hidden Bite. This is an event. Play this card immediately. This counts as your take action. -2 survivor. Give this camp the infection die event. That's an event card. Put that over here. Then we have some location or hideouts. So we have hideout cards. So we have here +2 survivor, -1 hideout. Hang out at the mall, a crematorium, caravan, once per game as reaction, escape, and action. Then rotate this card 180 degrees. Immune to run, they are inside, and hideout overrun. You got the pub. You get +1 yellow die, -1 infection, +1 green die. At the end of your turn, if you have less than 6 cards, you may search the discard pile for a Molotov cocktail to add to your hand. Prison, -1 survival, -2 infection, immune to asleep on watch. Farm, +3 yellow die, -1 infection. Zombie horde, -2 survivors, and that's a hideout. Got a hospital, +1 survival, +1 orange yellow die. At the end of your turn, if you have less than 6 cards, you may search the discard pile for a first aid to add to your hand. Police station, survival +1, infection -1. At the end of your turn, if you have less than 6 cards, you may search the discard pile for a handgun to add to your hand. Emergency shelter, +3 survival, +2 infection, +3 green die. Asleep on watch, -2 survivors. Research facility, survival +3 of research doctor, +1, +4. Research accident, -3 survivors, immune to fire. So those are your different hideouts. So that's some hideouts. Here are your starting location for hideouts. Apartment building, +1, +1. Apartment building, another apartment building, +1, +1. Another apartment building. Apartment building, apartment building, apartment building. So you have up to 6 players in the game, obviously. Each one can start at an apartment complex. Player aids. So let's take a look at the player aid. So survival roll the die. Let's see. So survivor roll the die based, roll the base die and the survival die if you have it. Calculate the result, pass survival die, redraw, take actions. End of turn, flip over when you're given the infection die. When you get the infection die, this is what happens. Infection roll, redraw, take actions. End your turn, pass the base die to the player to the left. So you have the survival side and you have the infection side. So those are important to have as well. Then you have your no hideout cards. all are the same. Survival -2, do not roll the survival die, which is the yellow one. Infection +2, green die +1, and this is no hideout, so you have no hideout. All the cards are the same. So this is you're running in the streets, trying to get from one hideout to another, okay? And then we also have our different characters that you have. You have a local punk. Anytime your hideout is showing, you may immediately cover it with a hideout from your hand or the discard pile. You have a carrier. Survival -1. The hidden bite must be played on this camp. A doctor in this camp will sacrifice themselves before they will let the carrier die. Zombie Slayer. Infection -1, -2. Will never join a camp that is not in the infection phase. Research Doctor. This camp cannot be given the infection die until all other camps have been infected, unless this camp has the carrier. Soldier. As you take action, you may search the discard pile for a weapon reaction to add to your hand. Survivalist. Anytime your no hideout is showing, you may immediately cover it with the Survivalist character card, so it protects you. Doctor. Once per game as a reaction, save one character from death or reduce survivor deaths by 2. Then rotate this card 180 degrees. Blip means that it's been used. Nurse. Doubles the effectiveness of first aid reactions. Triple if the camp has the hospital, or a doctor. Quadruple if they have both. Hero. Once per game as a reaction, he may sacrifice himself to allow his camp to escape an action. Know-it-all. Survival -1, infection +1. You have hysterical cheerleader. -1 to survival, +3 green die. It's unexpected hero. When your camp rolls the infection symbol, ignore all dice and modifiers. The cop. Double all effectiveness of all gun reactions. And last but not least, we have the corporate exec. Infection +1, green dice +2. When joining a camp, he kills one character with hero in the title. And our last deck of cards appears to be our zombie cards. Again, the artwork is just brilliant in this game. Loving that. Love the theme. Love the way everything is looking, hence why I backed it on Kickstarter. All right, so it looks like these are all different zombie cards. Oh, let's go down before we show you those. Let's see what it says here. Oh, Undead Zombie Reckoning expansion. Choose the zombie apocalypse your camp's face when playing. So this is expansion. This is an expansion. All right, so expansion is included in there. Add 6 different zombie strains to your camps. Fight when playing. Okay, game setup. These are changes to how the game is set up. Follow the normal setup rules, except when called out on the chosen zombie strain card. Once it's a camp, a gameplay changes modify the way turns are taken. Follow these when applicable. Zombie. Once a camp is brought to both 0 survivors and characters, they follow the normal rules of Undead Reckoning. They then draw a zombie E strain card and place a zombie art side up in their play area. On their turn, they follow the steps on the zombie card along with the modification on the zombie E strain card. All right, Undead Reckoning added. So this is Undead Reckoning. Okay, so that's what this is. This is an expansion. So they gave you an expansion, so it's an add-on for the game. So you have ghouls. When you roll a blank, kill one character. A bioengineered. When you roll a blank, place a zombie chip in the camp. Runners. Take possession of the infection die. Roll both dice and kill survivors equal to the total past the infection die to the camp of your choice. Walkers. When you roll a blank, destroy a hideout, then kill one survival from each camp. Returned dead. When you roll a blank, Draw and discard until you draw an action or event that kills characters, survivors, or destroys a hideout. Then play that card. Sapro fights. When you roll a blank, kill one survivor for each zombie chip in the Sporocarp mass. If it is empty, add one zombie chip per remaining camp. There you go. Those are all the cards that are included in the Undead Zombie Reckoning expansion. Choose a zombie apocalypse your camps face when playing. So that's an expansion that was added in with the Kickstarter. So there you go. There's everything that's included, and this concludes our unboxing of Survival Zombie Infection, the game of survival during the zombie infection. Again, this was a Kickstarter that I backed. Do you have what it takes to survive the zombie infection? So as always, thank you so much for joining me for this unboxing video. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed the video, you could always give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Also, you could always hit that subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any time release new content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll catch you on the next unboxing video.